Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Can We Talk? My name is Andy.
Yo, I can't match that energy.
What do you mean?
That was like a boom.
Yeah.
Hello guys, welcome to another episode of
Can We Talk? But really, you never introduced yourself. I told myself
okay.
So we have to take a record. Yeah. So we're not going to stop production. We are going to say,
Okay.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Can We Talk? My name is Andy.
I'm not the husband.
No.
I'm Andy's wife.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
It's good to see you.
Bruh. Good to see you too.
Yeah, it is
We were
always-
together just now, but anyways, it's okay.
It's
fine.
always good to see you.
Oh, thank you, babe. What is
Yeah.
it good about seeing me? What is it exactly that is good about seeing me?
Well, I have it in my mind. It's a picture perfect thing
Right.
where I'm saying when I get married, my wife is just going to be my belt. You know, if we are apart for a moment, I'll be missing her.
Is it not so? Because you're always calling me,
Yes, because
the
I'll be
whole
missing
day.
you.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you mean
Yes.
it's like that?
It's like that, and so that's why-
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you to all our subscribers. Thank you to all our viewers. And just a shout out. Please do subscribe, and do share. And then when you like and share, our message then goes out to a wider audience. Thank you to our faithful. We see the feedback
Yeah.
coming through. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for the love. We really do appreciate. As we are still growing, I wanted to say we are still small, but we are growing.
We are growing,
Yes,
yeah.
we really do appreciate
Yeah.
the feedback. We really do appreciate the love. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
What are we talking about today?
Well,
Drum roll.
it that goes to show how interesting that is.
Okay.
Interestingly, we work with a lot of young people, and they say this thing is now a marriage counseling thing. So are we finding our feet in marriage things? Are we finding I don't know. What do you
Yeah,
think?
I think I'm enjoying marriage conversations because it's what we know. It's what it's not like we are just trying to figure ourselves out. It's what
It
we
comes
know.
out
It
naturally
now
for
comes
us.
naturally because we are in it.
Oh, right.
And we are in a position to say, guys, this is not how it's supposed to be, or this is how it's supposed to be.
Oh, wow.
So I feel like it's now our second nature.
Oh wow. Okay, so might as well then get double into some of these.
Come
things
on,
as well.
baby, give it to me.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Yeah, well, I had an interesting thought on our way here, and the thought was like, should we tell them? You know? Yeah.
What are we talking about?
No, you know how so many a times, at 5 years old, you had that whole dream. Maybe I've even said it in other episodes where you have this whole dream that when I grow older, I'll be wearing a pink dress with a long train from there and there. How is that? Did you have that pink dress, or did you ever have a dream like that?
Oh, well, I'm laughing because I know you had dreams. And a lot of people are always sharing about them, how
Okay.
you would rock up in a certain sitting and just go, my wife is coming.
Yeah.
Please welcome my wife.
Yeah.
All those
Yeah, I
things.
like to greet my wife. Yeah, I
yes,
used
I
to
would like
say
to
that.
greet the wife.
Yeah.
So I know you're the one who had big dreams or bigger dreams. But yeah, I believe we all have like a certain expectation about life because of maybe the environment that we grow up in.
Yeah.
And because of the exposure. Maybe it's because we would have seen someone getting married and like, I want that.
Yeah.
So I don't really know if I don't think I had like specific details to say my dress has to be like this. What I knew was I want to get married at 25.
Okay.
Yes, I knew I wanted to get married
Wow.
at 25.
All right.
And God has a sense of humor.
Okay.
It happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to get married at 27.
Did it happen?
Wow.
Okay, no. Don't expose us.
Very true.
Don't
Very
expose
true.
us.
Yeah. So in
Yeah.
the journey of life, we always have these expectations, have all these aspirations, and like how I started to say, it's good to see you because we've been apart in setting up the production and so on, and I probably had a dream like that
Yeah.
to say when I get married, or this is how I'll be treating my wife. And I think it's a reality.
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah.
Like you always say, we have to check in during
Yes.
the day to say, how was your day, or how's your day going, and things like that. Yeah. So,
So did you have expectation? Because you said, should we tell them? Did you have expectations that didn't become reality when you got married?
well, I don't know. Are we able to put some beeps here and there with our production guys? When we say certain things and then they just go,
No, we go in as we are.
as we are.
Yeah.
But I guess
Genesis 2.
Genesis 2 and 25. Yes, Genesis 2:25. That's not my favorite scripture.
Well.
But I guess perhaps as a young boy growing up, you're happy having things of physical intimacy, thinking that it's going to be a daily affair. When I get married, it's going to be a daily affair. So perhaps that will probably go to the top of the list.
Hey, did we have to start on hundreds?
Oh,
Did
well.
we just had to.
Yeah, we just had to.
No, yeah. And was that your reality? Did you find yourself
Please tell us,
having-
is that true? Well, life has got a way of growing. Yeah,
should we tell
should
them?
we tell them?
Should we
yeah.
tell them?
So you're worried about your mom, but
Yeah.
I think it's the reality of life. Sorry, Mama Zala.
But yeah, I think the reality of it is that it doesn't happen that way.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like every day.
Yeah.
I think especially because we are living in we generally have busy schedules.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Like I feel like every day.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I feel uncomfortable
Okay,
talking
uncomfortable.
about this.
Well, I
I'm
don't
not
know.
saying don't.
Okay.
You can go for it.
No. I wasn't going to go for it, but it was just going to be the first thing. You know,
Okay.
taking it from 0 to 100 at
Yeah,
once.
yeah.
So, but then I definitely can bring it lower, tweak it a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. To say.
But again, speaking about that topic, there is something. Well, I don't know if it was a myth, but a conversation that I had with a good cousin of mine, and she was saying it gets better
age.
with. I don't know, with age or when you get used to each other, like when you spend more time together. So
Right.
speaking of intimacy,
Right.
that is one thing that I can confirm that you'll be thinking, I'm nailing it. But next year, you'll be thinking, wow,
where was
this is
Yeah.
now enjoyable. I think
Yeah.
the past 5 years have been good. But we've been learning and learning and,
Yeah.
exploring and
Now who's the shy one? Now I'm the shy one.
long and short of it, that myth,
Yeah.
I think I can confirm that one was, it's
okay.
reality. It gets better.
All right, as you get to know each other. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. What were you looking forward to growing up?
Oh, growing up,
Yeah.
in terms of marriage.
Not the wedding day.
Okay. I think I was expecting, I'm getting what I was thinking
Wow.
it was going to be.
Wow.
Yeah, although we're all human, like you can never get 100%, but almost everything is what I was anticipating. Someone who's always present, a husband is going to love me.
Wow.
At times I do force you to give it a bit of, to stretch. Like,
Wow.
please give me a massage. Maybe come up with excuses why you have to. Oh, my feet are swollen. All those things.
But I thought I'm the romantic guy.
You are.
Oh, wow.
You
Okay.
are.
I can't wait for the guest, and perhaps a guest will then break this thing here, then bring about a different view.
Yeah. It will
Yeah.
be interesting
It'll be
to hear
interesting to
from
hear, yeah.
a different person how
Yeah.
their view is on myths and reality.
Myths and reality. Yeah, that's very true. And then another thing, perhaps there's this whole thing. Have you ever heard that to say, if he does this, I will pack my bags and go to my house. Have you did you ever say that to yourself? Or have you ever come to that moment where you say, I'm packing my bags?
I think I'm just I don't know, a hopeless romantic.
Oh.
Because if you remember, our first conversations were based on that. Like, I'm so adamant that when you're fighting and you create that drift, you'll never resolve the conflict. So I would rather fight watching each other, seeing what you are doing. And, now we have this thing of asking whether you saw the refrigerator in the kitchen. Because I believe it's easier to deal with conflict that way. So I never had that mind of saying, I'll pack my bags and go back home. Maybe it was because of the myth as well. When people see you packing your things and going back home, everyone is saying, Indebele ubaleke lumendo. I don't know how to translate it. Some things are better in vernacular. But anyways, it's as if you've given up on your marriage. So I am not one to show my weakness, as it were. I wouldn't want to expose or share with the world on how things are.
How tough things are.
And the other thing was because we had a conversation. I remember vividly you asked me and you said, the way you love changing, you love change so much. Are you not just going to give up on marriage when you know the tough gets going? So that stuck in my mind, and I thought, this guy has a point. He's wise.
So it's true. Oh, okay. Yeah. So to somebody out there who's looking forward to join the institution, I think we should have said this disclaimer from the start. Marriage is a beautiful thing. Whatever happens, marriage is a beautiful thing. I highly recommend it. It does not mean it does not have its challenges, because you're two different people and you're coming, having 25 plus years of your own habits, and now you're supposed to understand your other partner. Who is not necessarily 27, but
but slightly below or above. We
don't know. But so if I were to say, should we tell them to say whether you pack your bags and leave? That may not necessarily be true, but I also won't lie to you and say tough times will not come.
Indeed.
Tough times will indeed come, but we've just got to navigate through them. And for those that are in the institution of marriage, I wonder how you are handling it there when tough times come. Are you the one to say, I'm packing my bags, I'm going, leaving, and so on?
And I think you stole my point. But anyway, it's okay.
We think alike.
Gets better. So one thing that I wanted to mention when we're talking about myths and reality was the issue that you just talked about on remind me again. Sorry. Okay, not unpacking. You mentioned something.
Oh, really?
It wasn't unpacking.
Don't move. Don't move. The reality challenges are there.
Okay, yes. Marriage is sweet. What we always hear is, marriage is very nice. You always hear the good side of marriage, but there's, I don't want to say the bad side, but there's another side that comes with marriage. Challenging times. It's not always nice and sweet. You wake up to coffee, It's never like that. Things happen and things change. No, not in a bad way.
Okay.
Not in a bad way.
I thought it would make you coffee. But did I not make you coffee last night?
Moving on. Yeah, but marriages comes with its own challenges.
challenges, yeah.
The good part is when you know your partner, it's easier to deal with challenges as they come. So ensure that to those that are not yet married,
Yeah.
ensure that you know your partner so much that you can study ways on how to deal with them when you are in challenge, when you're facing challenges.
Yeah.
Because when challenging times come, you don't want to be dealing with someone's moods and tantrums. You just want to deal with the situation and not the person.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Then another thing that I read about somewhere where you know how people who have been couples therapy for a while, they would say date night every week, get the kids away, give to a sitter, take them to the grandparents, have date night a week. But in the life that we lead, General, on this side of the equator, where we are, where after work you've got to be hustling, or if you're not hustling, you're pushing this or pushing that. How practical is that to have that date night every week? Once a week at least.
Well, I won't talk about, maybe I will touch on the practicality side. But I want to mention that it is important and essential, especially when you have kids, to plan and say, on this day we are having dates.
Yeah.
It can be, I don't know if it's feasible on a weekly basis, but I feel like they need to be dates where you lock your calendar and say, I'm dedicating this for my spouse. It's just for us, just the two of you, because it's easy to drift apart. You'll be concentrating on work, concentrating on kids, and you end up losing that thing that connected you. So I feel like it's important to have those dates, whether it's feasible or not. But one thing that we know is you need to make time for important stuff. So whether time does not permit, whether you are in Zimbabwe or in Africa, where you have to work extra hard for you to make ends meet, find a day where you can date your spouse. Either if you are opening your boot after work, date her from there. Find something, be creative about it, because it's very essential.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It's very essential.
All right. I've taken that advisement, and if I was not doing it, I've taken my corrections. If I was doing it, I think I'm going to be doing it more. And so it's also very important as well not to be talking about the kids, not to be talking about your work, but talk to each other. I think it's very important then that conversation not to be about, did you see that TV show last night? I mean, that's a very good escape, but are we bonding the two of us?
And it's easy to go there because you default to what is easy. We all default to what is easy. We are seeing kids running around and we just want to comment about them, talk about them, but we forget to build what we started. So it's never easy to build, but it's important that we build.
Yeah, it reminds me of
Why are you
somebody.
smiling?
Well, I'm just reminded of somebody who used to say, we started this two of us. Don't allow this person to come between us.
Don't. We can never allow that.
Yeah.
But this has been a good conversation.
So I think should we tell them? I think it's a very good
conversation
that people need to know the expectation, the myths versus the reality of navigating this institution, this beautiful institution, which we highly recommend.
We highly recommend.
Right.
We highly recommend. This is another episode of Can We Talk?